Today we're going to review the Lanteria Report Center and review how to create a custom report using the Lanteria Report Builder. Firstly, to navigate there from our dashboard, we go to the Report Center in Lanteria. Report Center, we can see all of the default reports for each module of the system. If we wish to create a custom report, we should create a new report. Today we're going to create a custom company directory using the Custom Report Builder in order to see how it works and how to build your own custom reports. So this is going to be sample company directory. Here we choose the model where we wish to include it, which section the report is going to appear in. In this case, we're just going to keep it in the core HR. And this is a company directory of all employee contact information. Here we can choose the order that it appears in the section. And here we choose the roles that have access to it. Click on Next to go to the next step. In this step, we need to choose the list that corresponds to the information that we want to put into the system. Knowing that the information is the contact information of the employee, I know that this information is located on the employee's list. All of the system's lists can be found in the site contents of your system. However, it's best to consult with a Lanteria engineer before going in and making any changes in the back end yourself, or to make sure you're utilizing your IT specialist at your company in order to navigate that part of the system. So we need to find the employees list, and it's right here, and I can add that list. Once that list is added, you'll notice that I've got a number of other options up here. Now I can add more than one list in the report builder. However, it's important to choose lists that correspond to the lists I've already chosen. I can't link any list in the system with any list. What I need to do is select lists and then choose lists that are connected to that list as well. This will cover probably 95% of your custom report needs within the system. So once I've chosen the list, I can select the fields that belong in that list. In this case, I want to have the address to, probably want to have the cell phone, let's see, and the telephone number, no. Here we go, the home phone, the email address, there's an email, and of course we also want the employee's full name, because otherwise we won't know who it is that the information belongs to. So we'll save that here, and we now see that each of these fields are here. Of course, this isn't very pretty looking. This illustrates what the system will read in terms of navigating to the list and the name of the field. But what's nice is that we can very simply just change what that actually looks like. Named all of our sections, now we're ready to move on to the next step. Filter section, we can add filters that are going to apply on the report. These filters correspond with the type of field that it is that you're putting on the report. So it can be a date filter, for example, or it can be a filter for a yes or no option or something like that. So let's actually, now I see that the fields we've added don't offer us any options for a filter. So let's try and find one that will. Let's say let's include their date of birth for this. So now you see that we actually have the date of birth option to add the filter to our report as well. Here we can assign default values and we can create today or not. That's however you wish. But since this is date of birth, we're not going to fill in any details, and we'll just click Save. Okay, we'll move on to grouping. Here in the grouping section, we can actually group various levels of our system, or of our report rather, all the groups of fields that we wish to include in everything, so it'll appear in different sections on the list. In this case, I don't really want to include any grouping, so I'm happy with the way things are. Over here, I can actually arrange the order of all of my fields. Of course, top to bottom means left to right when we actually see our report. So we'll say full name. I think the email address will go first, then address, cell phone, home phone. I think maybe I'll put date of birth. Actually, we'll put date of birth at the end. So we'll keep that. And then totals. Of course, if we want any totals here, we can actually see how many people, if we can generate sums or an average, or we can count the total items in the list or anything like that. So I think what we'll do is we'll put count here, so we just have a total number, running number of how many people. Actually, we can probably do the same for these. If we want to quickly assess, for example, how many people are missing this kind of information. All right. Now we're going to save and exit and test our report. Here, our new sample company directory has appeared in the reports list in the core HR section that we specified. So to generate this report, all we really have to do is click on it to open it up to generate the information. Anytime that we generate the report, it's going to bring in the most up-to-date information based on what we have. And so as you see here, we've actually created a complete report of all the individuals in our system and their contact information. It's a very quick and easy way for us to update this information. We see a total count of individuals here, right, of how many entries there are in the system. Actually, we have this sample employee down here who exists in this list, but he doesn't have any information filled out. So it gives us a very quick way where we can report and see what information is missing from whom, so we know that we can go to sample employee and we can send him a message or an email and encourage him to fill in that information. If we wish to export this data, it's very simple. We can export in PDF, Microsoft Word, or Excel spreadsheet. Using an Excel spreadsheet is the most efficient way because it gives us all the tools that we have in Excel to utilize for filtering or for arranging or ordering or even a mail merge as well. So you see, the custom report builder is a very handy tool when you need to assemble information that isn't already present in the system by default. If you have any further questions about the Report Center, you can always visit our Help Center at help.lanteria.com. Thanks for watching.